What if one day, Princess Leonor wanted something completely different? Not the crown, not the pressure, not the future already planned for her since birth. What if Spain's future queen secretly dreamed of a quieter life? A more private life, a life beyond royal expectations? It's a question that sounds dramatic, but it's also deeply human. Because behind the title, uniforms, and public appearances is still a young woman growing up under extraordinary expectations. And today, we're exploring one fascinating question. What would actually happen if Princess Leonor wanted a different life? Let's dive in. 1. A future already written. Most people spend years trying to figure out who they want to become. Doctor, teacher, business owner, artist. The possibilities feel endless. But Princess Leonor's future has looked very different. From birth, one reality followed her everywhere. She is expected to become Queen of Spain. Not someday maybe, but very likely. That means years of preparation have already begun. Military training, public speeches, diplomatic learning, royal responsibility. Everything appears designed to prepare Leonor for leadership. But here's the interesting question. What happens when expectations meet personal dreams? Because no matter how extraordinary someone's future may seem, people still wonder about choice. 2. Could a future queen want something else? Let's be honest. It wouldn't be strange. Many young adults question expectations placed on them. Family expectations, career expectations, life plans. That's part of growing up. And royalty doesn't erase humanity. Future monarchs still experience uncertainty, pressure, questions about identity. Who am I beyond responsibility? What kind of life would make me happy? Could Leonor ever wonder about a quieter future? Possibly, but wondering and acting are very different things. Because royal responsibility comes with deep history and national meaning. And that creates a much bigger conversation than ordinary life choices. 3. What would actually happen? Now let's explore the practical side. What if Leonor truly wanted a different life? First, it would likely create enormous discussion, public reaction, media attention, political conversation, national curiosity. Because future monarchs aren't only public figures. They symbolize continuity and stability. That means personal choices sometimes affect institutions much larger than one person. Still, modern royal history shows that expectations can evolve. Royal families adapt, traditions change, and difficult decisions sometimes lead to new conversations about what monarchies should look like in the modern world. But situations like this are never simple, especially when history is involved. 4. Maybe, a different life doesn't mean leaving. Here's something people often forget. Wanting a different life doesn't always mean walking away. Sometimes it means redefining expectations, creating balance, protecting privacy, living more authentically. Perhaps Leonor's version of a different life could simply mean doing things differently than previous generations. More independence, more personal boundaries, a stronger focus on emotional well-being. Modern monarchies increasingly evolve, and future royals often shape traditions in their own way. So maybe the question isn't, would Leonor leave royal life? Maybe it's, how might Leonor reshape it? That possibility feels much more realistic. And honestly, quite interesting. 5. The emotional side people don't talk about. Imagine carrying expectations millions of people discuss. A future decided before adulthood. A role larger than yourself. That emotional pressure must feel enormous at times. Even, confident people occasionally ask difficult questions. Am I ready? What do I really want? Can responsibility and happiness exist together? Those are deeply human questions. And perhaps future queens ask them too. Not because they're weak, not because they're uncertain, but because responsibility often comes with reflection. And reflection can sometimes change people. So, what happens if Princess Leonor wants a different life? The truth is, we don't know. No one can predict the future. And Leonor herself has shown strong commitment to royal preparation. But asking the question reveals something important. Even future queens are still human beings. People balancing expectation, identity, responsibility, and personal dreams. Perhaps the real story isn't whether Leonor would choose a different life, but how she may shape the life already waiting for her. Because history may hand someone a crown, but only they decide what kind of leader they become. What do you think? Could Princess Leonor ever want something different? Or is she already embracing the future ahead? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal mysteries, hidden truths, and fascinating discussions.